Social factors in talent development. In this video, I will be focusing on the social variables that can affect talent development in sport. Social background is as much of a factor in determining an athlete's chance of success as ability, aptitude, and precocious talent, according to the English Sports Council 1998. So, what are social factors? Social factors range from friends, family, coaches, gender, ethnicity, identity, school, and many, many more. A key aspect of the social, psychological, and moral development of young people is the notion of identity and identity formation, according to Hendry et al. 1996. Sport is a well-known vehicle for assimilation of these aspects through the socialisation process, according to Kirk and MacPhail 2003. It has been noted young people with low social capital are less likely to participate in sport as adults, according to Swain 2002. This creation of identity and cultural capital within education and sport as a requirement for lifelong participation has significant implications on models of our participation development and sports policy at all levels. It is clear sports participation is important in the need to create, perpetuate, and reinforce social identity, according to Bourdieu 1978. The development of such identity is achieved through the interaction of key variables, including gender, family, schooling, and peers. There is considerable evidence that parents, in particular, have significant effects on their child's participation and development in sports. For example, James 2001 notes that for children aged between 5 and 9 years, fathers were the most influential socialising agent by introducing children to sports teams. This is also further highlighted by Wannell 1999 and 2005, who asserts that the inherent hegemonic masculinity of sport naturally leads to a father-son relationship in sport interest and, ultimately, sports participation. With family being identified as the first point of socialisation into sport and ultimately into society, it is clear this is a key and underpinning aspect to the entire sport experience of young people. Positive parental influences can come from good role modelling, according to Toms and Fleming 1995, providing opportunities like money or travel, according to Kirk et al. 1997, and reinforcement of psychological support, according to Carr et al. 2000. However, there is also evidence that pushy or disinterested parents can also have a rather large negative effect. When incorporated strategically, parents and siblings can play a very important and beneficial role in talent development. It is each individual's own professional judgment and decision-making that are key when identifying where such a role may be positive or negative. This is according to Martindale, Collins, and Dovey 2005. There is little doubt that both gender and ethnicity are vitally important in the participation process. In a recent study on adolescent physical activity behaviour in New Zealand, gender differences were found with boys playing more sport than girls, and it was noted that the existing gender stereotypes within gender-appropriate sports were perpetuated, according to Dovey, Reader, and Chalmers 1998. There are also gender differences in the use of sport in young people's lives. For example, Frydenberg and Lewis 1993 identified that when coping with stress and change, young males tend to turn towards sport as a means of escape, while their female counterparts turn to their friends and peers. It is not just gender that is key here, but also expected social roles. Wilming and Gibson's 2000 feminist empirical work on family life in late 1990s highlights some of the key issues for women in leisure. Not only does it acknowledge many women suffer from role overload through their diverse maternal, domestic, and employment responsibilities, but also how the traditional patriarchal family unit affects women's sports. In conclusion, physical ability is no longer solely sufficient for success, but psycho-behavioural characteristics appear to play an even more important role. Indeed, research has shown intense training rather than innate abilities better account for skill differences between expert and non-expert performers, according to Baker et al. 2003.